Hello students, welcome you all to the online tutorial of class 10 computer application. The subject code is 165. So students, from today onwards, we are going to start our online classes. So before going to start my class, I'd like to introduce you with the syllabus. So this year, the syllabus consists of 4 units. Unit 1 Networking, Unit 2 HTML, Unit 3 Cyberethics, Unit 4 Scratch or Python theory. So from Unit 4 we are going to learn either Scratch or Python. So I prefer Python. Students, at first I'll discuss Unit 2, that is HTML. And this particular unit consists of 3 chapters. Chapter 3 HTML1 Basic HTML Elements, Chapter 4 HTML2 Image, Forms, Audio and Video, Chapter 5 HTML3 Tables, Links and CSS. So I'll start my first online tutorial with the Chapter 3, that is HTML1 Basic HTML Elements. So students, I hope in your previous classes also you have learned a few things or any basic things related to HTML. HTML is nothing but it's a language, computer language we can say, or it's a markup language which stands for Hypertext Markup Language. And this particular software or this computer language is used in order to design or create a web page or any web application. This particular language, that is HTML, is considered to be a platform independent language. Platform independent in the sense that if you create any HTML programs in a particular platform, I mean a particular operating system, whatever operating system do you use, if you're creating any HTML program on a particular operating system, and if you transfer that program to any other operating system, that is any other platform, so the same HTML program will work on any other operating systems also without any modification. This is why it is considered to be a platform independent language. So it doesn't matter whatever maybe the platform is, it will work on any of the platform. Also, HTML is considered to be a non-case sensitive language. So here HTML is not a case sensitive language, or we can say HTML is a non-case sensitive language. Non-case sensitive language in the sense that in this particular language, in this markup language, the uppercase, that is capital letters, and the lowercase, that is the small letters, are considered to be same. That is, here capital A and small a have same meaning. But in any other programming languages, you'll find that those type of languages are specially case sensitive. It means that that particular language treats the uppercase and the lowercase as different. That means capital A and small a will be having different meanings, and so those type of language are considered to be a case sensitive language. But HTML is considered to be a non-case sensitive language. Why? Because here in this particular language, uppercase and lowercase will be treated differently. Here is an example like capital HTML, and here I have written in lowercase small HTML. So both have same meaning in HTML. Okay, so it is a non-case sensitive language. You'll have to use the word none, and when non-case sensitive language. Whereas other programming languages are case sensitive in the sense they treat uppercase and lowercase as different. So these are some of the basic features of HTML. Next comes some basic terms related to HTML. That is basic terminology of HTML. One basic term of HTML is termed as tag. Now what is tag? Actually this particular term is an important part of HTML. Okay, so a tag is an HTML code that defines every structure on an HTML page. So without this tag, you will not be able to create any HTML page, or you will not be able to design any web page that you are going to create with the help of HTML. So this tag plays an important role while creating or while designing a web page using HTML. Now what is this tag? See, this a tag always begins with a less than symbol. I hope you are very means you have seen this symbol, isn't it? So this is the less than symbol and this is the greater than symbol. So what happens? A tag begins with a less than symbol and ends with the greater than symbol. So together these two symbols are known as angular brackets. That means a name of a tag is always written within a less than and a greater than symbol. That means a tag is written within an angular brackets. Okay, so here is an example. We can see tag name. So this is I've just given an example. So how a tag name can be written in HTML. Here we can see this is the less than symbol, this is the greater than symbol. So the name of the tag is written within this two brackets, less than and greater than, and together these two symbols are known as angular brackets. So a tag is always written within two brackets, that is one is less than, another one is greater than symbol, which are together known as angular brackets. And this is a start tag. Now it's not mandatory that each and every tag in HTML will have a start tag and an ending tag. Some tags are like that. They may not have an end tag, or we can say closing tag. Okay, both will be correct. Similarly, like start tag you can also say as opening tag or beginning tag, and end tag can also be called as closing tag or end tag. Now generally what happened, this is, here we can see this is a start tag, but few the tags that end, that means the ending tag always starts with a particular symbol. Here we can see slash, isn't it? Slash before the name of the tag. Okay, so that means an end tag starts with a slash. So this is the first basic term of HTML. Next comes element. What is an element? An HTML element comprises of a start tag and an end tag with contents inserted in between. Now we have learned how to write a tag, isn't it? So tag is always written within a less than symbol and a greater than symbol, that is written within the angular brackets. And some tags are there, they may have an ending tag, where ending tag starts with a slash. Now elements in HTML are always written within the start tag and the end tag. So this part, whatever the contents that will be written within the start and the end tag are known as element. So this is the second terminology of HTML. First, tag, second, element. Next comes the attribute. Now, when we talk about attribute, means attribute is something like we are adding some extra features to a tag. Okay, so attributes generally help us to make a web page look far more better. Like if you add attribute, you're adding attribute means you are formatting the web page by adding some extra features to the elements of the web page. Now here one important point, attributes are always mentioned in the start tag. Now we have learned that attribute help us to provide some additional information or like extra features to an HTML element. And one thing also we'll have to keep it in mind that attributes are always mentioned in the start tag. That means just now we have learned that a few tags are there, they may have both start and an ending tag, where ending tag starts with a slash. But thing that we need to remember that attributes are always written within a start tag, not with the end tag. We'll see some examples. So this is the third basic term of HTML. Next comes the value. Now we'll have to keep it in mind that each and every attribute of HTML will definitely have a value. Attribute name is written within the start tag, and attribute name will be followed by an equal sign, whereas each and every attribute will be having a value, and value will be always written after the equal sign within quotes. It may be either in single or double quotes, both will do. A value of an attribute always comes after an equal to sign in quotes. Now here we can see an example. We have already learned that attribute is always written in the start tag. So here body is the start tag, and sorry, here I have missed the slash. Here we need a slash. So slash body is the end tag. Now what happens? BG color is a BG color is nothing but it's the name of an attribute. Now attribute is always written with the start tag followed by an equal sign followed by the value of the attribute. So red is the value of the attribute. Here the value is written within quotes. You may also use single quotes. Okay, and this part is the element of the HTML page, whereas this is the ending body tag. Here I have missed the slash, but we'll have to use the slash. The slash body is the ending tag, and we need to keep it in mind that attribute is always used with the body tag. So these are the four basic terms of HTML. Tag, which is always written within angular brackets, and not all but few tags have ending tag which ends with a slash. Sorry, which starts with a slash. Next comes the element. An element is the content that is always inserted or written between the start and the end tag. Next comes the attribute, which help us to provide some additional information or extra features to an HTML element. And each and every attribute is always mentioned in the start tag, not at the end tag. Next, the value. Each and every attribute of HTML will be having a value, and where attribute name will be followed by an equal sign, which is followed by the value of the attribute, and value of the attribute will be written within single or double quotes. Next comes the different types of tags in HTML. There are two types of tags in HTML. One is the container tag, other is the empty tag. Now let us see what is container tag. The tags which include an opening as well as closing tags are called container tags or paired tags. So that means container tags are also called as paired tags. Now, just now we have learned that in HTML we will find few tags that have both starting and an ending tag, where ending tag starts with a slash. So this type of tags that have both start and an ending tag are considered to be a container tag or paired tag. This is one type of tag in HTML. Next comes the empty tag. The tags that have no companion tag, means they include only opening tags, are called empty tags or singular tags. Now in HTML, we'll find some tags that does not have any ending tag or closing tag. So they have only an opening tag. So that means that type of tags are not necessary to end with a slash. So that type of tags are considered to be an empty tag, or we can say a singular tag. Now here are some examples. BR stands for break, that is line break. We'll learn the use of this tag further. So these are some examples of empty tags. BR tag, they does not have any ending tag. HR tag, IMG tag. So these are few examples of empty tags or singular tags which does not have any ending tag. So what are the two types of tags in HTML? One is the container tag, that is container tags have an start tag and an ending tag. But empty tags are the tags that have only opening or start tag, but they do not have any ending or closing tag. Next comes the structure of a HTML document. How an HTML document looks like. HTML document always starts with the tag called HTML. Now, as I have already told you that HTML is a non-case sensitive language. So it is not mandatory that we will use only we will write the text only in capital. We can write the text in small. We can also use lowercase, that is small letters. We can write the text in also in lowercase, as because HTML is a non-case sensitive language. Now this is an example, not exactly example. This is the structure how an HTML document looks like. Now an HTML document always starts with the tag HTML and it ends with the tag HTML/HTML. We have already learned that an ending tag starts with a slash, isn't it? So within the HTML tag is the next tag is the head tag. So here this is the starting head tag and this is the ending head tag. As it is an ending tag, so it starts with a slash. And within the head tag, we'll use the title tag. This is the start title tag. This is the end title tag, which starts with a slash. Now within the head tag, we'll use the title tag, and this title tag will represent the title of the HTML document you are going to create. We'll have to give a title to the HTML document that we are going to create, isn't it? So the title of the document will be written within the title tag. Okay, and title tag will always be written within the head tag. Within the start head tag and the end head tag. After you close the head tag, we start with the body tag. And whatever the contents that you want to display on the web page, everything will be written within the body tag. So here I have just forgot to use the slash. Here slash, that is slash body tag. So you'll have to use the slash like that. It is an ending tag. I forgot to use. So we'll have to use the type of slash here also, slash body tag. So this is what the start body tag, this is the ending body tag. And whatever contents we want to display, whatever it may be, an image, it may be a tag, whatever it may be. So whatever the contents we want to display on the web page will be written within the body tag. Okay, that is starting body tag and ending body tag. Please do not forget to use the slash here, as it is an ending body tag. Okay, so this is the basic structure of an HTML document. So we need to just keep it in mind that these are the basic tags that we need in order to create a HTML document. Next comes HTML editors. HTML editors are the programs that are used to create web pages. So in order to create a web page or in order to design any web applications using HTML, we need a platform or we need any programs where we are going to write the HTML codes. So those platform or the programs are known as HTML editors. The two most commonly used HTML editors are what you see is, what you get editors. So this is the type of editors, and examples like Adobe Dreamweaver, Microsoft FrontPage. So this type of editors can also be used in order to create HTML programs or in order to create web pages using HTML. So, and one more type of editor is there, text editors like Notepad, WordPad. So I'll show you how to create HTML programs using Notepad. Okay. Next comes creating an HTML document. Now, if you are asked to create an HTML document, we will be using any of these two editors. That is what you see is what you get editors or text editors. So I'm going to show you how to create HTML programs using text editor, that is Notepad. So in order to use Notepad, first we'll go to the start button, then we'll select all programs, then we'll select accessories, then we'll click Notepad. When we click Notepad, this type of Notepad window will appear. And in order to create a HTML document, we will start writing HTML codes in this interface, that is in the Notepad interface. So this is how we can create an HTML document. Now, after creating, in order to view that particular created document, we'll have to save it. So in order to save, we'll just click on File, then we'll click the button Save As. This is the Save As dialog box, and we'll type a name. We'll type a name for the HTML file. Suppose the name of the file is ABC. ab suppose dot html. Okay, or else I'll have to use the extension HTML. You may either use HTML extension or HTML, both will do. Then click the save button. After clicking on the save button, here we can see the HTML file that we have created, isn't it? So I have saved it on the desktop. So in order to view this particular HTML file, we'll just right click, then select open with. We'll open with the browser that is installed in our computer system. So I'll suppose open it on Google Chrome. So this is the file ab.html that we have created. This is the HTML file. This is how we can create an HTML document on the text editor, that is Notepage, and this is how we can view the created HTML document. So students, this is the end of our today's online class. In my next class video, I'll discuss about the different HTML tags. Till then, thank you.